Hello and welcome back. I'm Alicia, your virtual Gabby coach. I'm here to support your Gabby training along with your own personal Gabby coach. In this video, we will be learning about the past perfect verb tense. What is the past perfect? The past perfect is used to talk about a time earlier than now. It is used to make it clear that one event, A, happened before another event, B, in the past. It does not matter which event is mentioned first. The tense that is used will make it clear which one happened first. You might be asking yourself, in what situation do I use the past perfect? Let me give you some examples. I had ended the Zoom meeting with my coach before my internet crashed. He was very full because he had eaten a large breakfast. Mark had already prepared dinner when Naoko arrived home. They had gone out to lunch when I arrived at the office. As you can see in these examples, it does not matter which event was mentioned first. We use the past perfect to talk about event A, or the first event in the timeline, and we use the simple past to talk about event B, or the second event in the timeline. Another important thing to remember when we use the past perfect is that we often use the past perfect with the word just, which we use when we want to talk about an event A that happened a short time before an event B. For example, she had just finished writing her report when the CEO asked to see it. I had just cleaned my floors when my dog ran over them with his muddy paws. We had just booked our trip to America when the flight prices increased. Now, you might ask yourself, how do I know when to use the past continuous or the past perfect in a sentence? To help you understand the difference between the two, let's take a look at this timeline. If I am talking about a situation that began in the past, but I'm making it clear that one event happened before another event in the past, which verb tense am I using? The past perfect, exactly. Now, if I want to talk about an event that began in the past and that was still going on when another event happened, which verb tense am I using? If you answered the past continuous, you were right. Let me ask you another question. If I talk about a completed action in the past, which verb tense am I using? Now this was to test your knowledge a little bit. If I talk about a completed action in the past, I use the simple past, which we learned about in another Gabby video. Alright, are you ready to practice using the past perfect? Great. I'm going to ask you a question now. Please answer using a yes and use a complete sentence. So use all of the words that I use in my question. Here we go. Had he asked her parents before he proposed to her? The answer is yes, he had asked her parents before he proposed to her. Let's try another example. I'm going to ask you another question, and now please practice answering with a no. Again, using a full sentence. Here we go. Had you ever eaten at this restaurant before we came here tonight? The answer is no, I hadn't eaten at this restaurant before we came here tonight. Another possible answer to this question would be no, I had never eaten at this restaurant before we came here tonight. The word never means at no time before now. But be careful, we never use the words never and not together. So you would not say, no, I hadn't never eaten at this restaurant before we came here tonight. You have to choose one or the other. Now it's time to work your muscle memory and start practicing. Your Gabby coach is there to help you with any questions that you have after your self-training. And remember, to activate your English, faster is better than perfect.